We are live.
Okay, guys. All right, guys. Um, we are here on the live of Living Caregiver Uncut. Guys, share this channel, share this live with your friends and your family, and because the topics are interesting. We're gonna be going over some of the stuff we spoke about because I have multiple questions of the same stuff we spoke about. So we decided to do a part two. All right. So first I want to give God thanks for today. Today was another successful day for us, and we're giving God thanks. We went out to take care of our business and we are back home safe. And as promised, we decided to do the video, the live, so you guys can communicate with us and we can talk about the questions that you asked. Hopefully we can answer it because after today we won't have another live until maybe weeks later. All right, so as you can see, we're home in our home office and the questions coming in about the flags, and we'll be talking about that first. Guys, as we talk about the midnight prayer and it's 3 o'clock a.m. in the morning prayer, when your kids are asleep, pray out your house. If you have grown kids, they're still your children. They're not living with you. Get up and talk to God about their situation, whatever situation they're going through. Talk to God about it. The midnight prayer, the 3 a.m. prayer is very effective. Talk to God. Okay? Yes, it's not going to be all that bad all the time. And the Bible said, joy come in the morning. So, guys, pray. I am not perfect. I still pray. God still answers my prayer. So, yes, He doesn't call the perfect. He perfect the call, okay? He perfect the person when He calls them and we answer. It's a process. All right. So let's talk about the flags in the background. I'm Jamaican. My fiance is from Kenya. So we kind of flip side. He's on my side and I'm on his side. I love staying on his side. And the one in the middle is the American flag, the great America that we give God thanks for, because that's what bring us together. That's what unite us together. And I know a lot of people can testify the same way they met their spouses in America. And, we all came here for a better life. Don't tell me you didn't come here for a better life, honey. No, don't do it. Don't spit in the sky, okay? This my grandmother say you spit in the sky, it fall in your face. So don't lie about that. We all came to America for a better life, and we give God thanks for America. Yes, this is where we met. All right, guys. So I explained the flags. I am gonna introduce my millionaire Kenya. He's my fiance. And I'm your girl, living caregiver uncut, who gives you all the teas and everything that's going on, and will give you all the information how to get started as a caregiver. Who listened to the caregiver, who spoke about what's going on in the home, how they have been treated, whether good or bad or in between, whether above or below. I have it for you. I've heard from the caregiver and I talk about it. This channel is not about exposing or breaking any HIPAA law for the client or the caregiver. We stay in line of those scope so we don't get in any trouble. But that doesn't mean we cannot talk about what's going on. This the geriatric department and the field and wherever is growing. They call them baby boomers. It's growing. It cannot go down. It's keep going because every day we get older and older. So, people get old, all of us. So they always need care for the elderly. And we want to do it from a good place, a great place in our heart. If you don't have love and compassion and have patience and, honest and, be caring, do not think about this field, okay? Yes, it's all about your heart. You have to have a good heart, good listener, good have patience to deal with the elderly. Some of them is I'm gonna call it grumpy, maybe because of their situation, maybe because they can't move around as they should. They acting like that, but they're not really like that. So you have to have that's where that patience kicked in. And you said, okay, let me be gentle. And then some of them is not just something, it's maybe short term. And it's short term, you are in a situation, maybe a car accident, maybe some form of illness, and it just puts you in that spot where you need a caregiver, and that can be very hard because you're not used to anyone seeing you naked but your spouse. You're not used to anyone wiping your butt or washing your private area, and then you have a total stranger who come in your house. You don't know them from Adam. You don't know if they're a snake or a werewolf or a bear or whatever, but you open your doors and hoping for the best. So yes, they're gonna have an attitude. They're gonna be, scared and stuff like that, fearful of what's going on because crazy people exist. So be patient with them. I would too. I am very private with my body. So it would be hard for me to take off my clothes in front of someone I've never met. So these are the things we have to keep in mind and and consider when we are dealing with the elderly or someone who is ill and need care, whether long term or short term. So just be mindful of those things. So we're gonna get into tonight's topic. What we talk about, how I keep the fire in my relationship with my spouse here, my fiance, how I do it and keep everything going. And so he don't have to look out there, that's his mindset too. I can only do my part. That's his mindset to be faithful, and that's my mindset to be faithful. I am going to give him a chance to talk because we're going to be reasoning this out for you all. Again, we're going to be going over because I still have the same questions. One guy told me, he says that's a nightmare or disaster waiting to happen if he let his wife go out of state. He doesn't see eye to eye with what I'm talking about. But as I said, what works for you, what works for us may not work for you, or what works for you may not work for us. We have plans when we do stuff. We don't just get up and do it. Okay, I'm gonna let my millionaire Kenny take over and talk, and then we'll do vice versa. And whatever question he has, I'll answer my part, he'll answer his, and we go along the way. Okay, guys? All right. Please go ahead and share the page, guys, that we're live. And we want to hear from you. If you feel like putting a comment or a question in the notification, this comment box can do so we can answer it as we go along the way.
Hey guys, Millionaire Kenya here. Um, we have, or actually, we are live. Actually, we are live.
Yeah, we're live.
In
Can I say something? Yeah, I leave something out. Okay, and guys, as you see, or maybe you never know, maybe it's the first time you ever met us or whatever. We are the owner and director of Karen Kersam Assisted Living. See, we're in our shirts today because we have stuff to do about when we go about our business to take care of those things. We wear our uniform to do our business transaction. We representing our company. You can always look us up. We're on Facebook. We have our website. We're on Instagram. And families, if you need care, we are here. Yes, if you need your loved one to live in a home-like setting facility, not as big as the enormous nursing home with individualized care. With individualized care, we are here. Our home only house 7 people at this moment, and we are doing only well. We can house 7, but we are only doing 3 to 4, no more than that. Okay, because of COVID, we don't want to do that amount. So, guys, remember, if you need clients, I'm talking to you who have your loved one. If you need a home for your loved one away from the hustle and bustle at the assisted living, the big ones and stuff like that, we have everything here for you.
For the elderly.
For the elderly. Yeah, we go 55 and above. For the elderly to live here, they have individualized care one-on-one with the caregiver. This their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have game night. We have out excursion when we go back to norm, when the country go back to norm. So we'll be doing that again. So this is what we do. We care for the elderly. We save lives. We give them a new look on aging. Okay, yeah, we give them a new look on aging. Aging don't mean you're stuck in the bed and and whatever. No, we give them life. My customers can tell you, my clients can tell you, we give them life here. Okay, all right, they know about me. Go on my website and go and look under karenkersam.com, and you'll see all the reviews. And this is from real clients who have, this is no paid clients. We don't do that, that leaves their comment there. We don't pay the staff to give us reviews, okay, like some other places. No, we don't. Our client directly, and we have more to add. We have more to add that we got recently.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten a chance to do it yet. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let him talk, and then I'll go afterwards.
All right, guys. Hey. As I said before, hi. We are live. Check us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Living Caregiver Uncut. We are live. We are tuning, sending your questions. I see some that start popping out. I see live people coming in. Please send them as much as you can. We are here for you. We are here to answer your questions. We are here for everything. We are here to share each and every thought you have in your an opinion you have. So let's share it out and till we see how we can answer your questions. Now, basically, in Living Caregiving Uncut, we're here to share our wide stories on how, as a living caregiver and relationship and family and into environment at work as well. So we're here to explore ideas and explain all the challenges that we face outside there. And the moment we share, that's how we get to coordinate or to connect in how, as a living caregiver, how you're supposed to carry yourself, as a spouse, how you're supposed to carry yourself, and what are the challenges, how can you overcome it. But
Sorry.
most of all, put God first in every activity you do, in everything you do. Put God first. Pray over everything. We, as the living caregiver and cast say, we're not perfect. We're not perfect. But as we come together, you share. You open your mind. Things open up, and it kind of look lively in one or another. Yeah, we've received 1 or 2 questions coming in, and yes, we're here to answer them. We are here to answer them, and keep them dropping them down. I'll answer your questions real soon, as soon as we just hop into one after the other, and we'll see how we can go from there. I hope you're doing well. The week has been tough. It has been raining here in Texas, thunderstorms and everything. I hope everybody's okay. I hope everybody's safe. And we pray that, God to be our guidance and source of protector in everything that we do. I know you guys, people work at night shift, work at day shift, and we know all the challenges comes across in every day, in every week that we face. let's share it out. Let's speak it out. That's how we're gonna, end up knowing, like, this is how I can overcome A, B, and C. So it's good now we are on here, and go ahead. I'm waiting for your comments.
Okay, let's you have any questions that you have?
I saw someone sending you.
Okay.
Let me check if what was the question?
I don't know. I think it was on
You can check on
YouTube.
your phone.
Yes, I can. Okay, I want to talk about I don't know how to find it. Okay, it's under here. So you can see.
All right.
Okay, I want to talk about someone asked me about how did they more than one person asked the same question about how do they get started to do be a caregiver working out of state. First, I want to tell you how to do it. To start with your state first, you can always look and see what's the offer in your state. And I always shoot for the state who pay the most because every state have a different rate. So you can look for the state that pays more and start there. But first, what I would do, remember I told you, if you go back to my very, very, very first videos, it tells you before you think about being a caregiver, you have to have a clean record. So if you already a nurse or a CNA or a caregiver, OMELT aid, HHA, that means you already have a clean record. So first thing what I would do, you're gonna market yourself. Get you some business cards with your name, your phone number, your email, and whatever service you have to offer. If you are a driver, put it on that card as well. Start with the cards first. You can market yourself or go to LinkedIn or care.com. You can go to Craigslist. I don't know. People take caregivers from Craigslist too and put yourself on there. Those um, venue avenues are free except for care.com. You have to pay. You get it free for just you can do it free, but nobody really, it's not really detailed about the free part. So it's best with on care.com they do a background check, you pay for all that and stuff like that. I've never gotten a job on care.com. I almost got a job on care.com one time, but it was so far away. It was in my state, but it was so far away and it was not for long hours. It was like for 4 hours, and it wouldn't make any sense for me to drive 4 hours and return back home. And the money wasn't even right either. So I told the person to see if they can find someone in their area. So first start off with those, the LinkedIn, care.com, and Craigslist. You can always go to Craigslist and put your stuff in. And then you have the local community paper. If you want to market yourself in your community or a community close by, you choose the ones that you know they will pay you. That's how I think. Because guess what? You're going in there, you know your worth. I talk about self worth. You know your worth with your job, what you do. So you want to be paid. You know, even the state rate, you want to be paid. So you're going to focus on certain areas, focus on certain states. Yes. And you know, you can spread yourself straight. I spread myself straight across every state because I know my worth and I have great recommendations. So wherever I go, whichever state I go, whichever family call me from whichever state, once I spoke to them, once I send them, before I even send them my credentials, they are ready to hire me straight off the back. Okay. So what am I saying? Start with your state first and see how things go. And then you can go to Craigslist, and with Craigslist, you're going to be putting it in whichever area and whichever state you want. Did you see the question?
I don't know. I didn't see you.
So yes, let me find it. So yes, so you start off there, because, and I said, if you're a nurse already, or if you are a CNA or HHA, you already have a clean record. You can start there. Start with your state, or you can choose other state, and you put it, as I tell you, Karen.com and LinkedIn is a good medium to go on and put your information on. You can create a Facebook page too and say, this is what I do. But as I said, just like how they checking you out, honey, you check out these people who wants to hire you, because you don't want the wrong person lower you to another state. You understand what I'm saying? And guess what? There's agencies. If you look online, I don't remember them off the back of my head, but there's agencies who will hire you, screen you for the client, but the client pay you directly through a management company. So that client will be your client. It wouldn't be through an agency. These agencies just screen you for these people. So you can go that route. That route is even the safer route. They get a one-time fee from you and from the client, and then after that the client deal with you directly. You don't have to pay them constantly or anything like that. There's a management company that the client pay you through and everything, and that client became your client from the get-go. But the agency is the one who do all the screening, so they make sure that you these people are legitimate and you are legitimate. I wouldn't do the Facebook one because too many things going on in the world now. I wouldn't try to put myself on Facebook to find whatever. Yes, we're on Facebook, but we have a company. You understand? They have a lot of loopholes to go through before they even see my face personally. So that's okay for me. But as a, regular individual person, you go to Facebook, you try to do it, you don't know who you're coming across to. And then family is scared too to even choose, go through Facebook medium. All right, so hopefully I answer your question. The four person who asked this question, as I said, start with your cards first, and then go to these websites and sign up and put your credentials on it, and clients will go there and they will look. And you can always post yourself on Craigslist, and you can do it through your newspaper. There's in the newspaper company, there's a section there, because I've seen it, that talks, you need it talk about if you need help. The work part where you go and seek a job, there's people there who put themselves there so clients can see them and find them. So you can go that route too. Or you can go to these agencies who hire you, screen you, hire, and the clients, they do the same thing. So they have information about the client for you, and they have information about you for the client, and it's a one-time fee, and the client is directly your client, and they really love it for you. They really love it for you where the client have pay your fare or meet you halfway with your airfare and stuff like that, and they inspect the home, making sure that it's in a livable condition, because we talk about that. It's very hard when you leave your state and when you go to a home, it look like a dumpster. And I'm serious. I've been there. It looks like a dumpster. I don't even know which animal you would want to live in that house. But yet still someone lives there and need care. Are you freaking serious? I'm telling you, caregivers, oh my God, it was awful. So guys, what am I saying? These agencies will make sure that these homes are livable. It's in a humane condition. Do not work in inhumane condition. Call American Airline or your airline and book the next ticket out of there. Yes, don't stay. You're not desperate, okay? All right, and I told you, when you go into homes and you work under these conditions, you may get irritable, and we don't want to get irritable. Okay, once you see the condition don't work for you, bye bye. Get your flight. Talk to them about the relationship the same questions that you answer. You got to go over them back because these are the questions that fills up my email.
Okay.
How you deal with situation? How do you feel? How you prepare your mindset when I'm ready to go? I'm almost ready to go back. Tell them about it because you have been through it so many times and it's coming up again. Talk to the public, talk to the caregivers, talk to the husbands, talk to the spouses. How you put your mindset to come to an acceptance that my spouse is gonna go for a few months, and how you prepare yourself, how do you treat her, how you prepare the, the few last days before she leave.
All right. Before I answer the questions, I see Joshua S. Johnson has joined us on Facebook. Go ahead. I'm glad you joined. You asked, how was your day, mom? Caregiver. Oh, our day was
Oh,
good,
yes.
and we are glad that you've joined. Go stream, bring up your questions. We are live on Facebook, we are live on Instagram, and we are live on YouTube. Living Caregiver Uncut.
Yes.
So join us and drop those questions. I'm so thankful for Joshua Johnson. I'm so grateful, man. Thank you. Bring your question. Drop them down. Um, the question was about the due process as a caregiver. She's about to, or rather, my spouse, she's about to go to work out of state as a caregiver. Now, this is a job. Uh, she'll be going to work out of state. And I, as a spouse, left here. How am I supposed to prepare myself in such a situation? Now, first, as I told you guys, you have to prepare yourself psychologically. You don't just jump into the other side and say, okay, see you later. No, no. You have to prepare yourself psychologically. Prepare yourself. And preparing, what I mean is like you have to come sit down together. This is something which has been planned. You plan how things gonna be, how things gonna be set, how we gonna run. Now that will be, there'll be a little bit time in between that we know. You have to set a plan, a good plan, financially, everything that comes into place as a spouse. Have this, um, corona outside there. So you have to make sure the preparation, sanitization, make sure that she's safe. She has all the equipment, even though it depends if the company is gonna give her more equipment for, PPI, protection equipment. But make sure you prepare her because she'll be going into the flights. She, aircraft, take an aircraft, and she'll be meeting different people. You have to prepare her, in everything. And make sure whenever, she's about, take off, make sure the wipes is accessible, the sanitizers, they're accessible, all these things is part of our health. And I say a good health relationship is by taking care of one another.
Yeah.
It's not just looking at each other and that's the end of the day. You have to take care of one another in terms of health, emotional, physically, mentally. It has to come into place. So before I still have to prepare myself, before even I have to think about myself, I have to psychologically prepare her so that everything that it comes into me is in place. Everything that she has ABC in place before even she leaves the house. And another thing, uh and my spouse here, as a caregiver, she usually comes with the luggages, and she'll have clothes, shoes, and everything. She won't be rotating with those clothes every now and then. She needs a change. It's like you can't be putting the same pants every now and then whenever you're traveling. They'll be like, your client will be like, I just see her with the same pants. Is she getting paid or not? So the dress code has to be, not like I'm saying excuse me. No, I'm saying the bad dress code, but change of clothes is good. From like summer clothes, winter clothes, spring clothes. You know, make it a little bit mixed up because she'll be spending some time outside.
Yeah.
So make sure that she has amount of accumulated uh, clothing in her suitcase. So, and shoes as well. And it doesn't mean she has to carry all the shoes. She can buy shoes on the way in Connecticut, where for the rain, or some for the winter, and spring, all kind of seasonal weather that is in out of state, that she'll be experiencing. Sometimes, some places are full of trees. So getting cold is easy when it comes in the evening, because
Can I can remember what you're saying? I want to just add something as you talk about clothing. Guys, let me tell you something. As he spoke about clothing, let me tell you something. When you go into a client for the first time, do not, and I said it, do not bring a lot of stuff. Even when they said, oh, it's a high-end client. This is from an experience. And luckily, God talked to my millionaire Kenya, and he just told me when I was packing. He said, honey, listen, baby, have a seat and listen to me for a minute, because I am client, I'm in. Whether it's iron or not, I'm still in. I'm gonna dress nicely. So he said to me, listen to me. I listened. I heard your call on the phone and they were saying what. He said, sit down, calm down, take it easy. Let's go to the client. And then when you arrived, you call me and I'll next day some nice stuff for you. Just take your little suitcase with some stuff to last you for a few days and honey bunny, please. Let me tell you something. That was a lie straight out of the pit of hell. So, what am I saying? So, he knows what he's talking about with the clothing and stuff. There's a lot of times he have to send me clothes, and a lot of time I pick up clothes while I'm in whichever state I'm in. So, just be mindful of that clothing stuff. When family say, oh, my mom or my dad is a high hand, honey, buddy, just go there and find yourself. Please, I'm begging you, go there and find out for yourself. Okay, go back to your conversation.
all
Your
right.
topic what you're talking about.
Thanks for topping up. Now, yeah, that was I think an year ago, where she didn't require a lot of clothes, but she ended up, leaving some. Say, hey, send some for me. But where she went, unfortunately, things didn't add up as we had thought of. So I just say it is instinct. We follow our instinct.
Mhm.
I just told her, hey, leave this clothes behind. Your suitcase is full. It might be overweight. You might be get charged, and it's not worth it compared to what I'm gonna send you in a few days later. So yeah, our instinct just ring. My instinct just rang back on time and say, just leave those clothes there. Don't fold them. Don't pack them. Leave them alone. Don't touch it. And the following day, I would say my fiance told me, "Never mind. We
Forget
never
it.
don't even think about it."
I'm catching the other flight.
Yeah. So it was an unexpected situation that But as I say, we just follow our instinct.
Yeah.
Just something tells you no, don't try to cut short the packing and just say, hey, leave this, I'll take care of that later, and then that's what happens.
And
So
guess, hold on. And guess what, guys? Let me tell you something. When you have a fiance or a spouse, that's the compatibility. One balance the other. And that's what's happened between me and him all the time. Even when we just met, I just used to do, what I want to do because I've been doing what I want to do for a long time. And then, he always said, do it this way, do it this, and I was like, oh yeah. Then I go back and do it my way, and it's always messed up. But what I realized, God making me a balance for me. We balance each other. Let me tell you something, and I've said it on the other videos. When we are about to do something, and I said to him, let's do it this way, and he will say, oh, honey, no, do it this way. If I go otherwise and do it the other way, I end up doing the wrong stuff, okay? So, I told him all the time, God, speak to him all the time to tell me what to guide me. And that's how the balance come in. So look for those things in your relationship. You have to balance one, the one have to balance the other. If none of you can balance the other, honey, in some way and more than one ways, it has to be a balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, so you guys can be successful. If he don't know something, you better know it. And if you don't know something, he knows it. Yeah. So you balance each other. Okay.
Yeah. So as I continue, so we were talking about preparing your spouse when she's going out of state doing the caregiving job. Now, other than preparation and planning, there's another thing I want to add on. Um, as a caregiver and the spouse, you should be able to join hands because this is the moment where you two should be more prayerful because you're having a long term, I would say, long term plans. Sorry, long term plans. So when you two come together, say, hey, we are planning to, do investment. We are planning to, you know, getting A, B, and C. Make sure those plans that you've set and goals they are met
They're realistic.
every year. Realistic plans. I'm not just saying any plans, plans that will build your home, your foundation in a relationship. As much you two are investing on each other, it should be something which should accumulate. As soon as you guys, retire together, you have something you can tell, you know. So coming in together, is very important, and coordinating together is very important before your spouse leave. These are the things you should be updating on each other. And I know you want to say, oh, so who take care of the bills and everything? That is part of planning.
Yes.
That is part of planning. I'm not saying I'm paying A, I'm paying B. This is what we sit down. We say this is what is on the card. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we'll be doing. I take care of A, you take care of B. Enemy shop communication, as I say, communicate. Let there be communication. Say, hey, I have a situation, this is AB. That's how things keep on moving and grow. So this kind of coordinating and in a relationship, these are the important things that a living caregiver and a spouse they should have in common. Another thing, uh, conflict. There's a question that came in. Is there any conflict in the relationship or age difference or what? That let me tell you, when you iron your clothes, it's it just get the smooth. That's it. Same to relationship. When you iron your relationship,
You work on it. You work
everything is just
together.
fine. Iron it. Let it stay ironed. As soon as you put that cloth, you feel like I feel comfortable, right? And that's the same way in relationship. When you juice it up with good positive things. And I say and I keep on saying, let a Bible be a source of guidance, and you pray when you say that, hey, why is my relationship having conflict? My fiance is about to take a flight. Why are we having this conflict? When where is the demon coming in? Grab a Bible, sit down, pray. Because this world we live in, she'll be taking an aircraft. I'll be living here, she'll be leaving me at home for quite some time. You know, she'll be like, oh, will my fiance be safe? And back in my mind, oh, I'm praying that aircraft, to take her safely, all kind of things. You just take it deep in your heart and pray. That's how things, come into place. So those negativity forces, oh, he's not good, he's not this, she's not that, she's this, she's age, he's not age, all kind of that. No. Learn how to iron your relationship. Iron it. Don't let your relationship be wrinkled, okay? Iron it out. And it's not through friends. Grab that Bible, read it, and understand it and pray to God.
Not true friends, honey.
There is no way the Bible will refer you to a friend. There is no way a single, even if you go to Google, it will never refer you go to problems to your friend. But as a Christian, you take your problems to God. Because God says, bring all your problems and I solve it for you, and then you serve me. See, it's that simple. So let's create it a habit of using the Bible as a source of tool to um, to uplift ourselves in times of that such kind of challenges. So yes, when she leaves me here, my mind is focused, is straight, everything is okay. I say, okay, now God, my spouse just went for work out of state, be a source of guidance, protector, shielder. I pray for her the same. I say be her source of guidance, shelter, protector, and I know she'll be driving there out of state. Be her shield and a protector as well. When you add the blood of Jesus, cover us. Whenever we split it, cover us. So, be a mindful prayer and a habit of reading the Bible. Now, another thing. Oh, Marvin, when your spouse leaves you, how do you uh defeat that mentality of boredom? Boredom? No. As I told you, I like sports. I like movies. Leisure time, as we talked before, and I repeat. Boredom, yes, it's quite there. I have memories. I'd be like, oh, I'll be going. I'm used to go shopping with her, but that thing I have to get used to it. I have to do shopping on by myself. But my mind tells me, oh, I wish she was here instead, and we'll be doing shopping together. It's a kind of in my bloodstream. I feel happy, and you know, a little bit engaged. So yeah, many things, and I would say a lot of stuff happen in us that we have to have a good connection. And then repeat, all this I've discussed is about having a good connection.
Okay, with Instagram, the Instagram live is gonna go off in a couple of seconds. Instagram, if you wanna continue to watch us, join us on Facebook, okay, or on YouTube. Okay, you finish?
Yeah.
'Cause, okay, I want to put some input on that. When I'm going out of state, or if you are a female and your husband or your spouse, your man go out of state, out of the country and work, friends is not on your side. They will tear your relationship apart. Run away from them. And the friends, you can always come at me because I'll give you the tea. Yes, I've learned the hard way. And one thing I like about my millionaire Kenya, he doesn't like friends around at all. We never have friends come over. No. Guess what? You better meet us out there. Yes, him don't open doors to that. And I understand I was like, oh my God, I wish I had someone who put down their foot like this and says, no, friends, it's not every friend want to see you prosper. Yes. So
Genuine. Genuine friend
you
is
maybe have one genuine friend.
genuine.
And
We're
guess
not just
what? If
talking
you
about
have
friends.
a great friend,
Mm,
she's not gonna be coming over all the while because she has her busy life too.
mm.
You talk on the phone and stuff. But the ones them that wanna come over and up in your business and all that, they're not honey, they're not there for you. They be eating on your ass, okay? So yes, stay away from them. Keep them on your phone. Or you meet them and go have brunch or dinner or supper or breakfast or whatever. Yes, keep them out of your home, okay? Yes, so yes, as he was saying, when I'm going out of state, how we deal with situations. And yes, we prayer is a must in our home, in our lives. We pray a lot. We are a praying team. We pray about every and the least little thing. The first thing when things happen, the first consult we do is with God. And we ask for directions, we ask for guidance and stuff like that. And when you have that relationship with God, you know His voice, you know when He's talking to you. I don't know how to tell you who is talking to you. So don't ask me that one, please. Yes, but God is always good and faithful. Just go to Him all the time and then you'll get to learn about Him and know when He speaks to you
Mhm.
and stuff like that. Pray for the home that you're going in. Ask God to cleanse the home that and put the client at peace, so when you go inside there you guys be compatible.
Okay.
Or if you're not compatible, don't be mad. I tell people all the time, if I am if me I if a client and I are not compatible, I'm ready to go, because there's people out there who will they're compatible to, and I want them to have the best care possible and the best compatibility possible. So I am not upset about that. I just think so different when it comes on to clients and stuff like that and relationship, because it's a relationship with the client, a business relationship, okay? So yeah, you gotta get that mindset. And guys, when you're going out of town, don't just pick up yourself and go out there because you want to take the plane or whatever. It has to be for some reason. You set your goals, guy. Let your goals be realistic. And as I talk about today about this the tax season, do not spend emotionally because you see all that money, you get up and you go buy shit that you don't even need. Put your money to for good reason. Do something real good with your money. Caregivers, try and own a home. I met a lot of caregivers, they're still paying rent, them into rent problem and all that. Try and get yourself a home, baby. Get yourself a home for you and your family.
Pray over it.
Don't talk about it. When
Pray over
nobody
it.
try to get a car when
Yeah.
tax season, you can't live in no car. Save your money to get something for long term. Your children can benefit. You're gonna be benefiting from it for years down the road. And whenever God call you home, your children will benefit from it. So do the right thing. And I hope we discuss the topics. Those were the two main topics about the how we keep the fire. What how people feel about it, because they think what works for us don't work for them. Baby, you gotta find out what works for you. That's how you're gonna know. As I said, you can't live in other people's shadow. I can tell you how it works for us, and maybe you can try it, and you can add dash some stuff in it too, and just like you cook in a pot. I may use black pepper and you don't, but you had something else can add to it that make it nice and spicy and tasty or whatever. So that's all we're saying. And communication is the key. Communicate with your loved one, your spouse. Communicate with them, during the day. Make them be the last person you spoke to, the first person in the morning, other from Almighty God, that you're going to give God thanks to wake you up. Call them. I normally do a video call. I want to see my man. I want to look in his face. So when I call in the morning, he's not going to get a regular call from me. He's going to get a video call, I want to look in his face. If it's even for 2 minutes, I want to look in his face before I start my day. And he does the same too. Once he get off work, he call my phone video call. Yes, and he called me twice. If you don't get me, call me again. Once I see the call, I am gonna answer it because he knows when you gotta set these pace. When you call your fiance or your kids, you call one time and you don't get them. If it's very important, you make a second call. They will know right away. I need to get in touch with my man, my husband, my spouse, my fiance, my children, whosoever. That's how you're gonna roll it, honey. And you will be successful. Do not hide your money. Do not hide your money, guys. You are a team. Put your money together and listen, don't put them in one bag. If something happened and one bank shut down, they shut down with your money. You'll get it back. This is a great America. You're gonna get back your money, but you gotta wait some time. Put your money in different accounts. And if you have a mortgage, do not pay your mortgage from your savings account, honey. Do not pay your mortgage from the bank that put your receive your checking, your checks. Pay your mortgage from another account, okay? That's how you're gonna do it. Make sure that you're safe all the time. And when you're paying off those credits, ensure to get a card from another bank and you pay the credit cards from that if you're owe credits. This is the time, this the season, guys. I'm kind of tired. I'm running it because we need to get off. This is the tax season. Use some of your taxes and pay up your credit so your credit score can hit the roof in another year so you can do something of interest with your money. So what am I saying? Put the money in another account and pay these creditors and get the ball rolling. I want you guys to own something. And at the same time, you can wear nice things. Don't be buying no stuff now because everything the price is up. It's tax season. Wait for the sales guy. We talk about that. Go back in those videos and listen and learn from them. Buy your thing on sale. You can get nice stuff. All right, guys, you have anything to close off with?
All right, now I want to talk to all the guys outside there and women as well, all the caregivers. I know you guys have, a lot of challenges coming through, and stay strong, stay safe, you know. This job that we love and we love to share, we love to care for the elderly, and we do all what we can for the best to do what we can for these elderlies that we work on, to take care of them. Now, I'm so appreciate and I appreciate so much the passion, the love, and everything that you do for the elderly. And don't hesitate, don't hesitate. Don't let the workload be on your side. Here we are. Get in touch with us. Text us. Here we are live on Facebook. We are live on Instagram. We are live on YouTube. Get in touch with us. Drop those comments. Let us see how we can, help each other. Say, hey, I do the caregiving job, but there's amount of A, B, and C, Or if your client is tired of the company, we are here as well. We do the same job. We do it, and we do it to the optimum for the satisfaction of the client. So you get in touch with us. Go to caring.kasem.com. We'll share the link. You'll see it through. You're gonna see it, and you're gonna anything that you wanna ask. Go ahead, just shoot on the comment section, send a text. We'll be right there answering you. We are there online and we'll be waiting for your questions. And also, I know there's a season also where we have to continue covering yourself with face mask. This challenging place that we are going through. Not only you, but we as well. We are going through. Whenever we walk, sanitize. Watch your social distancing. Take care of yourself. We do take care of ourselves as well. Watch out outside there. This is the new normal life that we are living in, And I'm so glad you guys you tune in. I wish and I would likely to share more information with you guys, but if only just give me more questions, we'll be sharing even more than what we are right now. I hope to hear from you soon. You guys, you take care. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy it safely. Enjoy with social distancing and enjoy with a sanitized weekend. Okay, make sure your weekend is fully sanitized whenever you go. So that would be it, and that's all for me.
Okay. Okay, guys, we are gonna go. So you guys be safe and remember our purpose here. We are here to save lives
Mhm.
and protect the elderly.
Yes.
And remember, go get those business cards, caregiver, and start with that so you can have your own client. Market yourself. Carry yourself good at all times. I'm in supermarket by myself. I'm flying by myself. Clients just walk up, people just walk up to me and ask me question, are you a nurse, are you this, are you that? And when my client coming from the doctor, people approach me in the doctor office, they want my service, they just look at me and say, I know you would take care of my mom or my dad or whatever, can we hire you? Guys, let me tell you, when you have that compassion and that love for this field, it will shows on you wherever you go. Okay, so I am helping you to help yourself. Get those business cards. Put your information on it about your service or whatever. Your phone number, your email, if you're a driver, if you're CPR certified. And remember, guys, I told you get those CPR certification up to standard. Get your spouse, let him know how to do it. Get him CPR certified. He's CPR certified.
Yeah.
We're all CPR certified who
Yes.
works for Karen Kirsan because if there's a situation, we can handle it.
Yeah.
I don't have to be there for them to handle it. They can handle any situation. And as always, you call 911. So let me tell you something, guys. Just do the right thing, and this career is booming. You can start your own stuff. Start by doing marketing yourself to the world, not to one person. You're going to market yourself to the world. The world will see you and they will know who you are. God will shine that light on you and let the world see who you are. He has done it for me. Continue to do it for me. And I know He will do the same for you. He doesn't call the perfect. I'm not perfect. I'll be jiggling and that. Guys, let me tell you something too. I am going to wrap this up. If you're stressed, dance in the mirror. Laugh at yourself. We are two clowns at time. We giggle about stuff. You hear me? We giggle. Go and get my book. Let me share it with them before I go. The book that you wrote me.
Okay.
I'm gonna share something with you. I promised to share it the last time, and I totally forget about it during the live. I am gonna share it. And these things, that's what put the spice in your relationship. Yeah, I was away and with my client, and I came home, and he wrote a book. He wrote a book about me. Can you imagine? Whoever wrote a book? Anybody ever wrote a book about you? Yeah, he wrote a book about me, honey. So, and it was sitting, and how he placed it for me to see it, it was sitting on the dresser, right where I keep my underwears and stuff in the drawer. And I never see it. It was sitting right there, right against my cologne. And I saw the bag, but I thought it was his niece's birthday because she had a birthday right there. So I was like, didn't he give her birthday? Why is the bag sitting there in my mind? And it took me like 5 days. It was there, like, annoying me, just seeing the bag all the time. And I'm very nosy. So I'm like, let me see what's in this bag. When I open it, I say, my love, who is my love? When I look, I saw my name. He wasn't even here, he was at work. I call him, I say, you are a son of a gun. So these are the things that spice up your relationship. Yes, and People on my personal Facebook page, they can tell you about this. If you go back on my history on my Facebook page, you will see where I had shared it. This was what, over a year ago?
Yeah, 2019, 2019,
Yes,
2019,
2019.
2 years ago.
Yeah, and he
Oh, yeah.
he wrote this book, and it was sitting on the dresser in the room, in our room, and I never even check it out and see. Till days later, I was like, let me see what he bought his niece and didn't deliver it. And I look in the book, it says happy anniversary. And my name is in the book. I don't know if I can show you. Yes, so what am I saying? Put the spice in your relationship. Nobody has ever done this to me or for me. And this guy here, he goes above and beyond. See his name? And if you see his name right there, yes, he bought me this. He wrote this book about me, and he talks about all the things that we have been through in the book, and the fun times that we have, how we met, and everything, and what attracted him to me to him at the time. So I am just saying, you all, can do so many things to put the spice in your relationship. And as I said, I am gonna go. Guys, I gotta go. It's my bedtime. We have a lot to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
We have a lot to do on the road tomorrow. So we gotta go to bed and get some good rest. And as I said, market yourself, market yourself. Don't just get up and work for agencies. Don't just get up and work. Let me tell you something. If a day come and you decide not to work for the agency, they're not gonna recommend you, honey. If something ever happened and then you need a recommendation, they're not gonna recommend you.
Yeah.
I worked for one agency for 8 years. And when I had that car accident and that guy was supposed to sign off on my lost wages, hell no. He didn't take the calls. They emailed him, they this, they that. He didn't want to speak to them. And when I pay him a visit with my broke foot and I pay him a visit, he give me all kinds of stories and he's gonna do it and this and that, and it never happens. And what am I saying? Market yourself for your damn self. Okay, you know your worth. These people will use you and juice you, but because I know who I am and I know the God that I serve, and while I was working for them, I was doing my own thing.
Yeah.
It's not just yesterday or today. I've been doing this for too long and having my clients for too long for no agency to keep me down, okay? So don't even tie yourself up with them too much. You work for them, but you have your plan. You got to start somewhere. Market yourself, guys. You can do it and save some of this money, this stimulus check. Don't spend it out foolishly because there's rough time ahead. God is telling me there's rough time ahead. Do not spend all that money and just lavish it out now on clothes and food. And these cars, 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 cars. If you don't need a car, don't get a damn car. Save your money. Okay? All right. And be of some support to somebody. I'm going to go. Be of some support to somebody. If you're going through any stress, turn on your music in your house and jiggle up yourself and stand in your mirror, clown at yourself, laugh at yourself. Guys, get comfortable in your own skin. Laugh at yourself. Do whatever you want to do. Don't even listen to anyone. They don't care about you. Talk to your God. You must can laugh at yourself. Don't be afraid of nothing. Guess what? Nobody can tell me anything, honey, for me to feel bad because I've already know my flaws. They can't. What am I saying? I'm just trying to encourage you. And with this situation going on with this corona and stuff, there's a lot of people depressed. Listen to someone, encourage someone, help someone. Use some of this money and help somebody, okay? All right, don't even watch it. When you help people, God opens so many doors to bless you a million times over and over and over. Don't even worry about the money you're going to give to them. Just give them from a good place in your heart. Don't give them and say, oh, I'm giving them because I'm going to get it back later from somewhere. No. You saw the need. It's on your heart that you need to do it for them. So you are going to do it, and you do it out of a good place in your heart. And let me tell you something, some of you devils who is going to be watching this video, you stop at the wrong place because I'll laugh at you to scorn. That's how I stay. I will just laugh, laugh, laugh. You can't say nothing for me to feel bad, okay? I'm glad when I heard from you because I can help you. Yeah, I can help you to be a better person. Women like to drag women down, but guess what? You all can't drag me down. You could do that years ago. You could try, but now you can't drag me down because I know the God I serve. And as I said before, if He allows you to take me down or to touch me, then guess what? He has so many stairs for me ready to. I'm going to be surfing, 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 surfing. So don't waste your time on me, okay? Find some other devils like yourself and go fool around with. Woman, you need to be take control of your life. Stop trying to tear down other women, okay? Yes, it doesn't even look good on you. It doesn't even smell good on you. Stop it. Just think about your own self. There's so many things on yourself need to change. There's so many things on your life that needs to change. There's so many things in your home needs to change. Your lifestyle is so mucky. Guys, go find your life and leave people who is moving forward. Find your life. You stop at the wrong place. You can't tear me down. So I am here to help you. If you need help, guess what? I am not going to talk about anything that people share so many things with me. Once you get off the phone, if it's not something for me to talk about on my channel, I I forget it because I don't want to go crazy. I get so many phone calls all the time, emails, texting. Guess what? If it's not something for me to talk about on my channel, I'll encourage you and I leave it alone and I keep moving. I don't save it so I can come back and say, oh, you said this, that. No, this is not what it's here for. All right, guys, you have a blessed night. And I hope we be of some advice, some good advice where you can learn from. I want to hear from you too. We're here to learn from you. We're not one, this is not one sided, honey. I want to hear your stories. I want to hear from you. He wants to hear from you. He's calling on the guys all the time. Guys, you need to come out and talk. We hear from some of the guys, but there's so many guys out there who is doing this work. We want to hear from you. There's guys out there who is not doing caregiving work, but there's advice here for you too. We're doing our best. We are not perfect. We want to hear from you. We want to learn from you along the way. So, guys, have a blessed night and we will talk soon.
All right. You have a blessed night. Pray for each other for good deeds and enjoy your weekend. As I say, enjoy your sanitized weekend and a safely weekend. We'll join each other one or more, two places. We'll be chatting here and there. Let's keep in touch and let's keep ourselves posted. If you have anything, we're together. Yeah, I write books. I know I didn't mention that. Yeah, I'm working on one. My laptop kind of gave me a hard problem, but I'm working on it. So yeah, I'm a writer too. So I can do a lot, but there's a lot in life that we do for it's a part of our life changes and life transformation that we go through. So yes, stay safe, wash your hands and
Wear
sanitize
your mask,
and wear
guys.
your
COVID is
mask
real. And guys, go get your COVID test.
and test,
Get
okay?
your COVID test
Not
done.
regularly, but
Yeah, ever so often get your
now and
test
then,
done
okay?
and stuff. It's free. You don't have to pay. If you have insurance, it will cover it.
Mm.
I'm talking about in America because I know people watching me from some places in Africa, some places in Jamaica, Japan. Guess what? I don't know what's going on in your country if they do it for free, but here in America, you can get it free done. So get your test done, and your client is not. NOT, not responsible for your COVID test. Okay, get it done. There's a lot of everywhere I look, I see signs free COVID test. Go get your free COVID test done, and have a peace of mind. And if you're having any symptoms, go to the hospital, because sometimes it's not always COVID test. It's the COVID, um, that you're having COVID. It's the flu season now, the allergies high and stuff like that. I have bad allergies at times. Yes, so you never know. It can be just some allergies. So don't be fearful and sit home and say, "Oh, I don't want to go," because no, go get your test done. Stay healthy. Get your yearly physical done, and see what's going on with your body and stuff like that, so you can stay strong, you can stay healthy to be a caregiver. If you're sick, you cannot be a caregiver. Guys, we're going to say good night. Have a blessed night,
Have a
and we'll
blessed
talk
one.
to you. I don't know how soon again. We'll do another live, but you'll be safe. But you'll be getting my videos every day or 3 times a week. I'll try to post every day, but if not, most definitely 3 times a week. Goodbye and have a blessed night. Have a blessed weekend and be safe.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot this is not touching. Okay.